Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. He understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 16 coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with a chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Bobcats ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and you just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that
could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Madden. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Texas State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Samuel. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Extending the play. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking to pass. It's Hebert. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Myers on the move. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Bobcats. Stealing a score on special teams.
Man, what a great way to start this football game. You do exactly what you want to defense. You force the punt, and then special teams comes up special. How about the punt return? That's how you start a football game. That's how you grab momentum. Nice job catching it, fielding it, using his blockers, taking it all the way to the house, and taking control of this football game early.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Betts. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Betts. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw. It's Hebert. Slips a tackle. Plucks it out of the air. Powers through. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man. It's Rush. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Graves. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Edwards. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. back to the ground game on the left. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on third down. And as he throws, can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Bobcats will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Makes a grab and room to run. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Betts. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stokes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Hebert. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Finds his man. It's Stokes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards off. But the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Hebert. Under fire. Fires one high and deep. Makes a deep grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team.
Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They're working that left side, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
20, Texas State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sullivan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Might have a chance. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's Betts. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Hebert. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Orange. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple yards short. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. They'll run for it. Creates a little, finding some room. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wants to throw. It's Hebert. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The run inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first three periods. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside, it's Betts. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Texas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught behind the line. It's Betts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much in that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
This time he's got his man. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Betts.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. He tries to take the top off. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. On second and goal, he carries again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Pushes toward the goal line. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The RPO, it's complete. Spins away from the defender. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He'll toss it. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this.
Here's a little room there. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. In the red area, it's Samuel. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
35, Syracuse, 30.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Slings it downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2 minutes.
He's got it down the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. These corners going to give them some space. Last chance coming up. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.